Good morning, welcome to day 18 of your daily wellness, and today we are doing plough pose. So forward fold. It's supposed to be a really relaxing, calming pose for your nervous system, although I do understand it doesn't feel very relaxing if you don't practice it a lot. It can feel quite difficult with breath and things like that, so don't worry if it doesn't feel relaxing for you. There's options you can do, so have a block or a couple of blocks or even a chair, like a dining room chair or something, that you can bring the feet onto to take a little bit of pressure off of the abdomen, because there's a lot of compression going on in the front of the body. So to begin with, we're going to start on our backs today. So bring yourself down, find that length through your spine, so lift up, lengthen away and imprint the lower back down, shoulder blades come together, hands can just rest on the abdomen for a few moments as we settle in. Feel the belly rise and fall. And start to slow your breath down. Eyes can be open or closed, it's up to you. Just taking a few moments to allow your body to sink down, your mind to sink into this moment, and allow other thoughts to just drift away. Connecting with sensation in the body, notice any tension, or maybe you're feeling particularly good today. So gently just rocking the head side to side, as far as feels comfortable for you. Good, and then we're going to interlace the fingers, bring them to the back of the head, so we're kind of cradling the back of the neck. Lift up, gently pull, so just very gently, we're just going to lengthen the back of the neck and then allow the head to come down. So again, we're going to lift up and lengthen. This time we're going to take the hands away. So we've got a nice bit of length through the back of the neck. Good. From here, we're going to allow the knees to just roll to one side, just as far as they go. They'll probably hover. We're not going into a full twist. Keep the neck in line, nice and long. And bring it in, send the legs over to the other side. Again, just let them hover wherever they get to. And bring the feet back on the floor. So hug knees to the chest. Again, keep that nice length through your spine. Hug your right knee in, send your left leg out long, allow it to come into contact with the floor. Feel the left thigh bone grow heavy, so we're constantly sort of weighing down and grounding down through that leg. Naturally it's going to want to start to come up, so just let that ground down. With the right knee, gently hug it in. Breathe nice and deep into the belly. Feel the compression as we press into the lower abdomen with the right leg. Still lengthening away and grounding down through the left leg. Good. Take a few circles through the ankle on the right foot, one way and the other. And then we're going to place the left foot on the floor and take the right leg up towards the sky. So it doesn't matter how close the leg is to you, we're just trying to reach away through the heel. Maybe you take hold of the thigh, maybe you use a strap or a towel or anything you like behind the thigh here. And the aim is to imagine being pulled up from your heel whilst pulling down with the hip bone into the socket. Take a little, imagine with your foot you're doing a little wave. So we're going side to side. And then point and flex. 2 more times, point and flex. Point and flex. Good. From there, keep the leg lengthened abdominals in. Use your hands either on the abdominals or on the floor as we take the right leg out long. Hover for 1 round of breath. And then let it come down. Feel that length through the right side of the body. Take the left side out as well and notice if you feel the difference between one side and the other. Good. And then from the abdominals, draw in as we bring the left knee in. Ground down through the right thigh. Take a moment to just gently pull in. Keep that length all the way through the neck. Anytime you need to, take a little lift and lengthen. Good. Take a few circles through the left ankle. One way and then the other. And then just hugging in, feeling that compression through the left side of the abdomen. Breathing into the leg. Good, and then bring the right foot up, plant it down on the floor firmly. Take the left leg up. Again, if you want to use your strap or a towel or a jumper or whatever you've got to hand, a sock even, take the sock off, around the back of the leg to give you something to hold on to, you can do that. And again, imagine being lifted up through the left heel whilst grounding down through the left hip. From here, give a little wave with your foot side to side. And then we point and flex, point, flex, one more, point and flex. Keep the leg flexed, hands on the belly or on the floor. Keep it lengthening away. Imagine you're being pulled from your heel as we come down, hovering above the floor for 1 round of breath. And then allow it to go down all the way. Take the right leg out to join. Take a moment to feel that length all the way down through the body. Good. So from here we're going to plant the feet. Use the hands to support as you bring yourself up to seated. Now take a moment here. We've got the feet about hip distance apart. Knees hip distance apart. Start to sit up tall. Find the length through the front and the back of the body. And take a hold of the back of the thighs and inhale up tall and try to reach up and over as we bring belly to thigh and allow the head to drop. And you can hug the thighs if you want to hug rather than hold them with the hands. It's up to you. But keep trying to lengthen up and then fold over. Good. And as you do this, you can start to take the feet away. So we're lengthening up and over. You can do that as many times as you need to. Take them away a bit further, up and over, just as far as you can with that connection all the way up. Maybe your hands slide down the legs a little as you get more space. Maybe they come to the feet, maybe they don't. Thinking up and over. So we want to get this forward fold, but with the length through the body. So even though we're coming over, we're not just crunching over here. We're trying to really get into the lower back and into the hamstrings for the stretch, rather than just trying to curve over through the back. Good. Use the hands to support as we straighten out through the legs and sit up tall. Good. Shoulders back and down. From here, drop chin to chest. Good. Bring it back up. Drop ear to shoulder one side. Keep the shoulders exactly still. And then drop ear to shoulder on the other side. Bring it to center, gazing over one shoulder. Bring it in and back over the other shoulder. to center. Imagine with your nose now, keep the spine long, keep resetting, feel the activation through your spine. You're going to enjoy your plough when we get to it. Shoulders back and down. Use your nose to draw a big figure of 8, round one side and then the other side. Keep the shoulders down, the rest of your body still. And then change direction. Coming back to center. Bring your right leg in, keep that spinal position, keep that length. You can use a strap or a towel or something here if you want to, or just rest the hands on the foot. Big inhale. As you exhale, think about that belly to thigh that we were doing a moment ago, coming as far as you can with the nice straight spine. If you don't reach the foot, no problem. You can use something to hold on to or hold the shin. Think about keeping that length so we're not allowing the spine to just hunch over just yet. Belly button in and up. Up and over. Hold here for 3, 2, 1. And now you can allow the spine to curve. Try and keep nice length through the back of the left leg. And roll it back up. From here, swap the legs out, take the right leg out, left leg in, or whichever way if you did it the other way. Keep that length so shoulders are back and down, spine is long, belly button in and up, pelvic floor in and up. Thinking about that belly to thigh, chest towards the toes as we come over. Notice if this side is different, maybe you don't reach as far, maybe you reach further. Keep the length, keep that activation through the mid-back. You should be feeling a bit of tension here. You should be feeling almost soreness here, tiredness. Inhale and lengthen. Hold for 3, 2, 1, and then allow the fold. Gently roll it up and plant your feet on the floor. Use your hands to support as you come through a crouch position into a nice forward fold. Take a moment bending the knees as much as you need. Allow necklace in my mouth. Allow gravity to pull your upper body down. So bending the knees as much as you want to, hands on the floor or holding on here. Maybe we take a little sway kind of forwards and backwards with the upper body, feeling that start to really lengthen out through the lower back, through the glutes, your hamstrings, and feel the neck nice and loose and relaxed as well. Just realised there's a massive truck outside. I don't know what they're doing, but they're getting a right good view right now. At home yoga, you've got to love it. Good, and now bend the knees, bring your feet together, bring your ankles together and hug them in. Press firmly into the floor, and then we start to straighten the knees just as much as you can, keeping that belly to thigh contact, gazing at your shins. Maybe you just hug them in here, or maybe we take the hands down to the back of the thighs, calves. Good. Bend the knees, bend the knees, bend the knees, send it back. One breath as we come into chair pose. Inhale. Exhale. Use the hands to support as we come down to the floor. Okay, so as we come towards our plough pose, if you want a block or a chair behind you, get one ready, and I'll show you those options as well, and then we'll come to full plough if you want to. So everybody for a moment, take a hold of the legs either hugged in or individual, and just take a little roll up and down your spine. So we want to really loosen off any tensions now up the spine, and we want to try and get that nice curvature through the back. So we roll as smoothly as you can. The more you can use every vertebra, the less compression you're going to get in one place because we're not just bending double at one point, we're using that curvature to come over into your plough. So options with a chair. Yeah, about here. So if you're using your chair, we're going to come down onto our backs. Bring the feet in, lift up a little. Just take a moment to get this lift, and then we bring it down. Okay, lift up. We're going to take a few little rolls, not all the way up now. We're just going to try and lift and bring it down. Lift, bring your hands in to support. Now naturally we often have our hands out to the side, so what we want to do is really get the elbows in close. If you're not here, you can use a block wedged under your back and just go from here today, and this might be your level, no shame in that. Or maybe you're just rolling up and down the spine to enjoy that. So otherwise, think in and up through the belly as we lift up. Use the hands to support, elbows in. So this would be your shoulder stand. If you want to, you can bend the knees as you come out to your chair and lengthen up. So belly button in and up. We really want to bring the chest right over the chin. Good. So if a chair is where you're at today and you want to just keep using your chair, you can do that. Or you can use a block. So if you have a block or a couple of blocks to just help to lift the floor up. I can't actually see where my block is. There it is. Then you can do that. If you're close to the floor, you can just hover, of course, wherever you're at, wherever your body wants to let you go. Or if you have the space, thinking up and over, lengthen through the spine first, reach the legs out towards the floor, wiggle so that we're right up, curving all the way up through the spine. Maybe you're like this and you can't quite straighten out, don't worry. Working on lengthening through the back of the legs. You can keep using the hands to support, or we could take them palms down or interlace for a just slightly different pose. Up to you. Thinking up and over, hold it here. Wherever you're at, see if you can relax into it for a moment. Feel your body. Feel your nervous system start to just let go of the tension. A few more breaths. And then when you're ready, when you've had enough, gently bring it in, use the hands to support and take a little roll out of it. Be nice and gentle. From here, take the head to one side. Bring it in and take it across to the other side. Good. Bring the feet in together like at the beginning. Roll the legs over to one side. Allow them to go as far as they want to go. And then gaze in the opposite direction. And then bring it in, take it over to the other side again. Gaze in the opposite direction. Good, bring it in. Making your way back up to seated, however suits you, and no rush. Or when you get here, take a few shoulder rolls. Good. And then just dropping ears to shoulder one side and the other. And then gazing over one shoulder, draw rainbow up and over. And again. And one more each way. Good, and then lastly, just to release it, we're going to take the hands behind, palms facing down. Press firmly, fingertips are coming back towards you, and just lift the chest and open the chest and gaze up to the ceiling. Good, and gently release that off. So good, thank you for joining me today. I will see what we have tomorrow. You can continue to do some movement through the neck or shoulders or twists through the spine if that feels good for you right now. And tomorrow we are doing a low squat. So have your blocks or books or whatever you need with you if you want for that one. Otherwise, just bring yourself. So thank you for joining me. Namaste. And I will see you again tomorrow for your next dose of daily wellness.